People will have kids for the most darnest reasons, the most selfish reasons, the most egotistical reasons, out of boredom, because they don't have nothing else better to do. They need some type of purpose because they couldn't find purpose within themselves. They need some sort of meaning because life feels meaningless in their own poor existence. They need some sort of validation. They needed an audience around them. They needed hand claps. They needed mini-me's and minions to follow them because they couldn't lead themselves. So they want to be in charge of other people, but they couldn't even be in charge of themselves. They want someone to blame. They need an excuse to why they are always late to things and work. They want to pass down trauma, pass down dysfunction, and call it passing down a legacy. They want to trap imbeciles so they can be attached for the rest of their lives together, because misery truly loves company. They want to have a kid to project their dreams onto them because they were afraid to do it themselves. They want to have kids because they want somebody to take care of them when they're old, like nursing homes don't exist or money won't solve that. They want to have a kid because they need a professional ass wiper. They don't want to be alone because they are afraid of the dark and afraid of themselves. They want to have a kid because they want somebody to love them unconditionally because they couldn't love themselves. They want to have a kid because they want to prove to society that they are a functional adult. They want to have a kid to compete with their parents in their childhood. They want to have kids so they can just yell and scream at somebody because they're angry at themselves and their poor decisions, so they want somebody to blame. They want to have a kid just to see what they will look like it's a science experiment. They want to have a kid because it's the default script in this life. What else are you supposed to do? Like, you're not supposed to self-actualize and see what the world has to offer. But you're stuck in this animalistic nature and your only aspiration is to procreate like a squirrel chasing after a nut. That's your highest aspiration here. That's your meaning in this life because you have yet to find other meaning within yourself. It's all I want. I want. I want. It's all based off of ego. Kids can be a blessing, but usually the parents are a burden to these kids. Heal the inner child within you before you have all these damn kids. How about that?